Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. The state of North Dakota has put some counties in a no travel advisory. We're going to get you updated on that. The radar and those gusts of wind are hitting over 40 miles per hour as moving our way. I'll have the details in an update coming up right now. You're watching Hutch's Weather.
Now, a Hutch's Weather Update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
We begin right away with a look at the North Dakota roads conditions map, and I want to advise you that these are going to be changing throughout the day. So head over to hutchesweather.com anytime before you travel. Right now, the counties in red as you look up here from Langdon and Walhalla right down to Devil's Lake and on up into the areas of, well, just north of, let's say, the Rugby, the Highway 5 corridor here. We're seeing these the road conditions deteriorate rapidly across this area. So these counties have issued a no travel advisory in these areas. Stay home if you can. This will likely expand a bit as we head through the afternoon hours as well. The purple counties, by the way, which include places like Maddock and on out toward the Minot area and along the Highway 5 corridor into the Williston region and the oil patch. This is a travel alert issued by the North Dakota Department of Transportation. A quick peek at a couple of these cameras up in the area impacted. Let's look at Langdon. Oh my. Okay, so this is what it looks like in Langdon right now. That is ridiculous. Zero visibility, snow pillow drifting onto the roads as well. We do have some asterisks here which are reporting incidents here and here just now, likely leading to some of these advisories or no travel advisories as well. So we do have incidents on North Dakota 20 northbound there. Another one way up north of the area not far from Clyde. Let's take a look at Clyde here on the map. Okay, so this snow here up north, as we talked about yesterday, it's that type of snow that the wind can pick up and start blowing, and the gusts are getting quite ridiculous as well. Minnesota up north, the cold front is working its way through the northwestern quadrant of your state right now. There are not no travel advisory issued in county like in North Dakota. So let's take a look at what we're seeing. The road surface here looks pretty crummy to me. And again, as we carry you through the area, what we're going to see is snow, blowing snow, very icy roads. So you got to slow down and you're going to run into areas where there's some zero visibility. Now let's take a look at Montana as well, because the cold front is already through there and it's pushing down to the south and east. Manitoba is likely seeing some terrible conditions all the way from the mountains out here of western and central Montana and into the south eastern and eastern part of the state. We're seeing some pretty impressive well, unimpressive conditions there. A lot of crashes reported on the Lewistown area roads. Get up into northeast Montana and Plentywood up here. This is close to the oil patch. Let's take a look at what the cameras are looking like there. Again, very gusty and icy roads in northeast Montana, extending all the way down through Jordan, Montana, where the road is coated with ice, but not a lot of blowing snow there. That's good news. This is going to continue to move to the south and east. Here's a look at the radar right now, and let's get you caught up. Here's a look at the wind gusts. 51 mile per hour gusts now in Carrington as we head into the morning. Here's the leading edge of those gusts. These are less than an hour away from Fargo. They're a little farther away in Detroit Lake, so it's moving. This leading edge of the gusty winds, which is in Valley City, is moving southeast at 50 miles per hour. So it's about 30 minutes away from Fargo before we start feeling some of these stronger gusts. Again, these gusts will be from the north and west out there. They'll impact travel on I-29. There could be some winds strong enough in isolated places that could cause some trouble for high-profile vehicles out there. If you have a question, let me know. But again, this line here, this leading edge of gusty wind right now in the Northern Valley, spreading right down south into areas here of the Central Valley, the Cheyenne and James River valleys specifically. Here is a quick peek at the radar. We'll take a look at this. It's showing that the snow bands are working their way from north to south as we go through, as this is loading in. There is a line of snow right here that's pushing through that's going to cause some areas of reduced visibility. As we just showed you on the cameras, that's moving south and east, but the wind will strike first here in the FM area. That's an update for you. Again, I want to advise you that you can get the very latest in your road conditions anytime by heading on over to hutchesweather.com. Hutchesweather.com has the latest information. I'm going to just show you real briefly where you can get that. If you load this up on your mobile device, you can have hutchesweather.com, the one-stop shop for you for all your weather needs. Here's your interactive radar. And again, you can zoom this in to any area of the country or even world, as long as we got radar data for that part of the world. Click on the road conditions tab up there in the upper left-hand corner, and you can look at North Dakota all the way through our provincial neighbors up north and take a look at road conditions. So let's click on Manitoba, shall we? Because that's where the snow is just a little bit, more robust, let's just say that. Roads in red up here are closed in parts of southern and central Manitoba from Brandon all the way into Winnipeg. We see that road is closed. And north of the border, there is a closure of the Highway 75 corridor there north of Emerson. So that's something travelers should keep in mind. This is the Emerson border crossing up there. Highway 75 has been closed up into Winnipeg. So travelers, be advised, share this message if you know someone's traveling up to the our northern neighbor, provincial neighbor of Manitoba, having a number of closed roads. This is to the west of Winnipeg. This is Highway 1 and Highway 332, and it has been closed there. As you can see, visibility is just junk up in parts of southern Manitoba. This extends all the way north up into Roblin, also up towards Lake Manitoba, particularly on the western reaches of that area. So that's what's going on for our provincial neighbors up to the north. Closed roads in red, yellow having some snow-covered roads out there with reduced visibility. It's just nasty. If you don't have to travel today, I would just stay put, particularly up north. Now, what's going to happen as the system moves south? We're going to have areas of blowing snow, and it literally is dependent upon the type of snow you have outside your yard. And this little shot of snow that's coming could produce some localized areas of near zero visibility with the fresh fallen snow. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. That's a quick update as we head into the 9:30 time frame. Again, hutchesweather.com. Please hit the follow button on Facebook. It helps me out a great deal, and more people get the word. And you can tag friends who are traveling today, and you can also tag friends to just let them know that Hutch is here, keeping his eyes on the skies for you. Until next time, stay tuned, stay safe, have a survival kit, would you? And